Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode of my F1 24 career mode. So you see we've got the options here for driver and my team. We're going to be doing my team a bit later on in this, as we're going to be doing driver for a few seasons first. So we're not going to skip to F1, we are going to start in F2. And we're going to do the full season of F2 races. So one new thing that has been brought into the game is a new rating system. I like that. I really like that.
Quite a lonely drive. Nice one. Very lovely drive.
We'll stick with the Woo for now. We'll stick with the Woo because we don't have very many. Let's advance. Academy select. Now this determines which driver academy you go into. For us, it's going to be the Ferrari Academy. And we advance. So now, we pick a Formula 2 team. We've got Road and Carling. We've got ART, Dams, Virtuosi, Prema, PHM, Campos, MP Motorsport, Van Amersfoort and Trident. I think we're going to go for Van Amersfoort Racing.
Okay.
And we can we have a choice of teammate here, either Richard Verschoor or Juan Manuel Correa. I think we'll have Verschoor as our teammate, and we are going to confirm that and begin this career mode. So while trying to come to terms with the new handling model, the challenge we had was finding the limits of the car, and I think I pushed the limits just a little bit more there. But it's interesting to see how different the handling model is from F1 23. It's very pointy towards the front end, as other creators have said. But also the car can be quite slidey and quite snappy in some places as well. Right, this is us completing our first real practice lap. We had an initial banker lap. This is what our push lap. And we initially had some good pace. And we beat that time with a 1:43.5. And eventually that in itself was good enough for 8th in this first practice session. But it's not practice that matters, it is the subsequent qualifying session that will determine where we are on the grid. So let's get that underway. In the dead of night, here at the Sakhir International Circuit, we are setting the very first hot lap for our very first F2 race. I'm excited to see where we end up. We were 8th in practice in the end, so we are within the top 10. There is work to be done in understanding this new handling model, understanding the car and pushing the limits, but right now, we're just going to go all out in this qualifying session and hope that we can put our car towards the front of the grid. We're realistically going to get 2 laps in which to show what we've got. So we're going to do the first lap right now. And already this is feeling good. I feel a good flow on this lap so far. But we're only one sector in, braking into this corner. And that was nicely done. I don't think I could have done that any better if I tried. Purple first sector obviously because nobody else has set a time yet. Hard on the brakes. Trying to clip the apex there. Nicely done, right. We've got the double apex left-hander now. And the key thing is to not brake too hard when turning in because that's how you lock up. We didn't lock up as such this time. And we've gone round the corner quite nicely. Porsche is currently setting the bar at a 41.6, I think that was. Hadjar is also setting the bar. No, it's Enzo Fittipaldi at a 1:41.1. Where are we in comparison to that? We will soon see. And we've clipped the curb now. I was a little bit worried that was going to put us round, but we're going very nicely round there onto the penultimate straight. And this is where speed makes a difference. It's been a purple sector 1. It's been a purple sector 2. And in this Van Amersfoort racing car, clipping the final apex, we've kind of abused the tyre a bit. But what is the lap time going to be? It's a 1:40.7. That is a very strong lap. Oh, we've locked up. We've gone wide there. Pushing it just a bit too hard. And I think that will be that. I don't think I can beat that lap. That was a very, very strong lap. We're going to speed this along here. Is anybody going to improve on that? I don't see any improvements as of yet. So that might be the grid set. And in this first race of our new career mode, we have set the pole time for the Bahrain feature race.
Goodbye
that
for now, then.
was a great lap.
Just getting started. Make sure you
Jehan
join us again.
Daruvala alongside
Lights out.
Oliver Behrman third. Then it's Miney, Doohan, Hauger, Vesti, Vachor, Arthur Leclerc and Ayumu Iwasa completing your first top 10. And we get 2 points for what was a very, very nice lap.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint race then. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? It's the start of the new campaign, and what better way to get underway than with a high-speed sprint? We welcome Alex Brundle to the commentary box. Alex, what are you looking forward to?
All of the different scenarios we can gather together when you put these great young drivers out on circuit. It's going to be a brilliant year, full of action, and I can't wait to get going with this first sprint.
Who's ready for the first racing action of this F1 24 career mode? Should we get going? Let's do it! 12 laps here at Bahrain in this first sprint race. And this F1 24 career mode is underway. And we've got a quite nice start there. Behrman's not away too well, but alongside us, we've got Fittipaldi and Novalak having a look. I don't want to really get swallowed up. I'm going to try and take some room down the middle here. Oh my god, there's cars everywhere. I'm bouncing off of them like a ping pong ball. And I've been tagged by what I think is Jack Doohan alongside me. But we have managed to gain a couple of places here. And so it's a decent start, but I'm going to back off of going on that move on Doohan for now. But at the moment, it's P8 and a decent start in this first race. And we've got Jehan Daruvala and Roy Nissany behind me in 9th and 10th. But it's the top 8 that will bring us points home. So that's where we need to finish for now. And we're in a decent position as we try and stay close to Jack Doohan and end up not being threatened from behind. I'm quite happy with that start, but I'm not happy with that. We've gone completely off the circuit. And Daruvala is going to say thank you very much for that one. So a little bit of snatching the brakes there. And I think Roy Nissany is going to want to have a look. We are going to need to get to grips with this car. Oh, it's handled so differently than anything on F1 23. And I'm still trying to come to terms with the changes in handling. End of the first lap then. So far, I don't know who's leading. It's Arthur Leclerc. Arthur Leclerc is your race leader at the moment. And Roy Nissany is still staying within half a second of me. I'll be honest, if I can hold this position, it won't be too shabby. But I would like to get a couple more points from this sprint race. So let's not give up. Let's keep pushing. And I'm starting to get to grips now a little bit. Finding grip. Ooh, that's a little bit of a knock on the back of Daruvala. Luckily, no harm done there. But how close did we want to get? Perhaps not as close as that. And that's another knock on the back of Daruvala's car. They're really braking early in some of these corners. Either that, or I just don't know how to brake. But we've given Jehan Daruvala a couple of cheeky little love taps. And that won't be doing my car any good. as we complete the second lap. And that glare, that's going to become quite off-putting as we've made a mistake and gone deep. And hopefully we don't lose DRS. Ayumu Iwasa now has the fastest lap, and Roy Nissany is going to want to have a look down the inside. We might have our first bit of wheel-to-wheel action because Nissany's having a look. I'm braking as late as I dare to ensure that he doesn't go for it. And in fact, I think we forced Nissany into backing out, but we did go a little bit deep. And now it's just a matter of pushing on. We don't have DRS up here, so we might lose a tenth or two there, but we can gain it back. We got pace, but the problem is we're in a massive DRS train. All of it for first. So everybody is in this train, and look how close we get because of how much everybody is getting backed up. I am waiting for somebody to try a move because it's inevitable that someone's going to try to, as we give Daruvala another love tap. Going round that left-hander, he's probably going to be thinking, "Oi, mate, stop shunting my car. Hashtag please." All I can say to that is hashtag sorry. Right. We're all over the rear of Daruvala now, so we may even be able to have a go on the next lap.
Just ahead. Come on, push hard.
And I've been given my first mini goal of this career mode. We've got 2 laps to get in front of Daruvala, and we're going to try it right here, right now, baby. And we have got that done. We have got past Daruvala, and so too through has gone Roy Nissany. I don't think that was as clean an overtake as I wanted, but it's still an overtake, and we are up into P8 and now chasing down Jack Doohan. Well, this is where they all tend to back up. Oh, I've hit Doohan, and I'm hitting them all. I need to stop hitting them. But their braking spots at some of these corners are just a little bit questionable. So whatever, it is what it is, but I'm just saying I'm questioning some of these braking spots as we're getting ready to have a go at Jack Doohan. Is there a move on down the inside here? We're going to try, and we're making it work. We've gone down the inside of Jack Doohan up into P7. That was a nice little move. Here we go then, we just spot the inside line, Doohan gives us the room, and we get ahead up into 7th place. Again, this lot are all in a DRS train, so we're all kind of a bit stuck.
Right, keep pushing, you're gaining.
And it has to be chancy moves that we go for. Anything less just doesn't work. And we're now all over the back of Kushmaini. I wonder, is there a chancy move up into 3 on here, sorry. No, I don't think so. But there might be into the hairpin, so we might have a chancy move there if we can stay close to Miney. And we certainly look to be doing it at the moment. It's just all about getting a good run here.
More fuel in hand than we need, so let's push and use it all up.
So they want me to not use up the fuel as I take a dive on Miney, but we've gone too deep. And Miney just says, eeny, meeny, miny, no, I am taking that place back. But one thing's for sure is that I am going to try and get closer to Miney, but again, that DRS train is just stopping me from making that difference. Oh my god, I need to stop hitting everybody! I swear I'm a clean driver, okay? I don't mean to keep hitting everybody. I'm just questioning where everybody is braking. If not, then maybe it's my braking that's the problem. I'm starting to think that it's my braking that's a bit of a problem because I'm just braking way too late. I remember there was a YouTuber called Tom Jakes that used to be the no-braker. Am I the new no-braker? We've got to look on Kushmaini now. We're going to go for it, and I'm going to try not to hit Hauger at the same time. Miney's coming back at me. We're going wheel to wheel into the double left here at the moment. Miney's still ahead, but I'm going to try and do the Alonso overtake here. Wheels are banging side by side with Miney. We haven't been able to do it yet. Miney's got DRS. I don't. And I'm having to back out there. Miney doing a great job in defending from a nuts job. As I now go for the exit here. And look at the exit traction we've got. Miney's tyres are done. We're going around the outside here. We're side by side. Look at this for wheel-to-wheel action. We're going round the outside of Cush Miney, moving into P6. And that was a beautiful, beautiful overtake. And this is Arthur Leclerc, meanwhile, trying to defend from our teammate Richard Verschoor, who I think might take the lead here. No, Arthur Leclerc just hanging on. And also, this is Jack Doohan going for P8, or P7, should I say, from Cush Miney. And I think Doohan has taken the position. Meanwhile, it looks like we are going to finish our first F2 race of F124 in P6. Not bad going when you consider we started 10th, obviously because we qualified on pole. And our pace looks quite strong going into the race, so I'm encouraged that we can do a good race here. I think P6 was the most we could do in this one. But it's been fun, and I'm learning the car, learning the handling model, and I'm enjoying doing it. But we're now about to complete the first race of the season, and who wins this opening installment? Who takes the first win? Who draws first blood as we come out of the last corner? I've really caught these guys this lap. And our first winner of the season is... well, it's not showing me. But we finish P6 and get a few points for our trouble. I'm happy with that.
Here they are then, coming into Parc Fermé. What an excellent win for the Dams team.
Well, it's just the first sprint of the year, but what a great start. They'll be looking to do more of that in the longer race tomorrow.
And I can see our drivers making their way out now. It's been a sublime team performance, and it's the culmination of a lot of hard work. Dams are your winners today.
So that's the first race done then, and Arthur Leclerc is your race winner for this first and opening race. Arthur Leclerc taking a brilliant win. Second place for Richard Verschoor, and Ayumu Iwasa getting himself on the podium. Then it's Vesti, Hauger, myself, Doohan and Miney, your final point scorers, with Nissany and Daruvala rounding out the top 10. So the standings looks interesting, don't they? Because we've got 6 points from this already, and we're looking favourites to take the lead in the standings, especially with pole position in the feature race. What can we do there? Can we hold on to the lead? I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Hello and welcome from the Bahrain International Circuit here in Sakhir. Down on the grid, the engineers are making their last checks, and today's race will be underway shortly. Plenty of opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit for these young F2 drivers to show what they can do. The best passing opportunity right up there at turn 1, and we should see plenty of action there. But there's another not long after at turn 4. Well then, after an exciting session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Sunshine lines up on pole position, and it's Jehan Daruvala in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bearman, Miney, Jack Doohan, Hauger, Vesti, Verschoor, Leclerc, Ayumu Iwasa, Nissany, Novalak, Enzo Fittipaldi, Ralph Boschung, Crawford, Pourchaire, Martins, Brad Benavides, Hadjar, Maloney, Cordial, and Roman Stanek completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out. So let's get down to the new season starts now. I'm Alex Jakes, Alex Brundle is alongside me, and it is time to restart Formula 2. We're so excited to be back. Alex, what are you expecting from this season?
Put 22 of the world's best young racing drivers in a pot, some great venues, press go, and it kicks out a champion. I cannot wait to see who comes out on top at the end of the year.
And
Okay,
I
mate,
can't wait
really
either.
want to convert this pole position into a win today. Go out there and get it. Good luck.
And I can't wait either. So you know what? Shall we start? But one thing I want to do... Can I run the alternative strategy? Oh no, we can run the alternative strategy. So I want to run the alternative strategy in this race. Go long in case of a safety car. Because if I pit early and we get a safety car, I get screwed. So we are going to run the alternative strategy. It means that we are going to be a bit of a sitting duck for a while. But whatever. Let's get this feature race underway then. 16 laps of Bahrain, and it has been an absolutely terrible start. We've been swamped left, right and centre. And from pole position, we are looking at going all the way down to P7, potentially. But we're up to 6 because we forced Vershaw to back out. Dennis Hauger is now dead in front of us, as is Kushmaini. Are we going to take an opportunistic move here? No, we're not. But I am going to look to the outside, see if there's any grip there, which there isn't. And it's allowing our teammate Vershaw a look. But meanwhile, the top 5 ahead of us. This is all right. Daruvala leading the way after 1 lap. And I'd imagine it's Ollie Behrman in second. And Richard Vershaw, you know what? I'm not going to hold him up, because we are on a different strategy, and Vesti's trying to follow me through, but I'm not going to let Vesti go through here. But I don't think we're going to get given much of a choice, because Vesti getting quite aggressive. But we're going to let Vershaw through because, like I said, we're on a different strategy. We do not want to hold our teammate up, especially if he gets a chance at going after the top 5. So let's let Vershaw go, and we'll focus on our own race. At the moment then we are in P7 and we've dropped quite a few places. This might be a mistake doing the strategy like this. We'll see how it plays out. But at the moment, there is quite an obvious difference between these tyres. And in last year's game, in F1 23, I didn't notice when driving the F2 cars all that much difference between the tyres. So it's a lot more realistic. And I'm trying to keep going and not lose a place to Frederick Vesti. Daruvala leads the way, but Behrman sets a faster lap, and Doohan goes even quicker. And we're nowhere in comparison to that. Here comes Frederick Vesti, then he's going to have a look down the inside. I'm going to cover the inside line, but Vesti, I think, might have that done as I look to the outside for grip. Now the joke's on you, Vesti, because I'm going to have DRS, albeit I've lost a little bit of time there, getting wobbly, and Vesti is able to keep the place. Hopefully I can try and stay within Vesti's DRS range, but it's going to be very difficult to do so. This might be a mistake. This strategy might be a mistake, but we're still learning the game, don't forget. Oh! Okay, that was a mini heart attack there, because I thought we had actually lost the car. But I don't think Vesti's going to have DRS either, as Iwasa is now coming straight at us. I'm going to once again try and defend, but Iwasa, well, we weren't able to do anything about that, were we? But he's not had the best entrance there, so if we can get an okay exit, we might have a chance at getting him back, but alas, he has DRS on Vesti, so that doesn't help us. We're now down to 9th and really, really struggling. How close you need to be in this game to make a move, but Iwasa definitely getting closer. Is he going to have a go? I think he is. Oh, he nearly loses it having a go there. Iwasa down the inside of Vesti, and he's not quite been able to make that move happen. Is he going to make it happen into 4? I don't think so. But I thought Iwasa was going to bin the car there. That was quite worrying. Of course, if he did bin the car, would I have enough time to react to stop myself hitting him? I've gone deep there watching this battle because this battle was entertaining me just a little bit there. And I love the fact that on this game, this is another thing I've noticed, you actually see yellow sectors now instead of red. So that's a nice little touch. And we're starting to approach this battle, so we might have a bit of DRS here. And I tell you what, I think the soft tyres aren't feeling as good as once they did, because we're just starting now to have a bit more pace than these two. I definitely haven't been as caring with these tyres as I was the first set in the first race. We have set a personal best. We have got DRS, and Iwasa again having a look, and again looking very sideways while doing it. I really was worried he was going to lose the car. Apparently the AI don't mind so much having a car that is extremely unstable. These two are still side by side, by the way. How is this going to work out? Vesti on one side, Iwasa on the other. And I'm trying not... Oh, there might be room for one more here. I'm having a go. Is there room for one more? No, but we might be able to get Vesti. We do get Vesti. And now we've got Iwasa to target. We've got a mini target of overtaking him here. So I'm going to do that. And are we past Iwasa? Yes, we are. But he's going to go side by side with us here. How does this work out? I'm giving him the room. He's butting me wide and he's nearly losing it out of the corner. But Iwasa getting that move back done again. I've not got DRS, but Iwasa definitely getting brave there. And that was a stunning bit of racing. And you know what? The AI just seemed that little bit more aggressive on this game. They seem to go for it that little bit more. But you know what? I'm living for that. And I think we've got a nice run for DRS here. As we approach the straight, Iwasa doesn't have it, but we do. Are we going to be close enough to have a go down the inside? I think we are. What is Iwasa doing? Where is he going? Where are you going? Iwasa just not picking a side there, and we've lost the place to Vesti. As a result, he looked like he was going to the inside. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go to the outside, but then he just didn't move, did he? I don't know where he was going there, but that was ridiculous. They're not pitting yet, which is interesting. They're not pitting, so they're obviously quite happy with what they got. Now Vesti's going to have a look at Iwasa. Iwasa sort of half goes to defend, but then goes back to the line, and that indecisiveness for me really confuses me. Right, they're racing each other now. Iwasa's going to lose out. I'm going to go alongside Iwasa, and I'm now going to have a look at Vesti. Vesti's going to cover. It's going to be a case of a goal through the middle here, and I've gone through the middle and passed them both. Right, you guys scrap amongst yourselves. This is nuts, and I'm not being part of this. Our first pit stop then of this F1 24 game. And the pit lane feels a lot slower when you're in F2. Don't forget, only one person per tyre on these cars. So they're a lot slower than F1 pit stops. Hoping for a nice smooth one then. Off go the hards, on go the softs. Let's get ourselves back into the race. And actually, I think we've caught up. I think Daruvala and Behrman may not have had the best pit stops. Here comes Doohan and Co. Where do they all feed out? We're going to feed out in 7th, but I think we're going to be closer. And we're going to have a pace advantage here. So we've left the pit lane in P7. Right, let's go. Let's do it. What can we take back from this race? Can we take it back from this race? It's going to be a tall order, but it's going to be a fun one to see what we can do. And already we can see how much faster we are than the guys on hards now. So it is an obvious difference. It's a very obvious difference being on this tyre. And we've not lost too much time, thankfully. So we might be able to really gain back here. I'm going for the win, but if anything, I'll settle for a podium. First off, we've got to pass Miney for 6. So it is battling Miney for P6 once again. So we haven't been able to do anything just yet. But this is where the traction advantage starts showing.
Clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go.
And I've now been given another mini game of get a lap time of a 1:42.7. Problem is we're in traffic, but look how much the traction advantage gives us. And once again, we're going to have a look at going down the inside of Kush Miney in the double left-hander, but this time there's no banging wheels. We get past him in exactly the same way. The grip advantage is still there. I don't know how long it'll be there for. But first things first, let's have a go at Dennis Hauger. He's going to line up a move down the inside. Let's not be too cocky with it. Hauger will have space. And we are past. Oh no, we've hit the shore and we've spun it! Oh no, that is a disaster! And we are blocking the track! And I'm trying to get back going again. Oh, and Hauger's got a 10-second penalty, and that is our first red flag of Formula 2, and I'm the one that's caused it. I hit the shore, went round, and we've caused a red flag. So we're going to take on a new set of softs and go to the end. The problem is everybody else is taking softs. Right, back on the grid to get underway for a 3-lap sprint finish. Let's go. And look at the jump Hauger got on me there. Hauger with a fantastic start. I'm going to go down the left and see how many places I can gain by doing it that way. And that is working out for me. Look at these guys robbing. I'm just going to sneak my way down the inside of them and move into P4. While they're all having their own battle, I've just snuck into 4th. Thank you very much. I will nick that one. Right, as you were. Meanwhile, 3 laps to go in this highly dramatic Bahrain feature race. And I really want to go at Jack Doohan now. I mean, I was punished for causing the red flag, so I fell down to 9th, but that was a great start. We really took advantage going down the outside there. And I need to actually learn my braking spots properly on this game. We've got 2 laps to do it. Can we put ourselves on the podium? In a controversial podium. Look how close we are. And we're literally pushing him around the corner. It's going to have to be here as we have a look at Jack Doohan. Have we got the move done? No, Doohan gets the better exit. But he's out of position going into that left-hander. I'm not. Doohan getting himself positioned nicely. I've given him another tap. I need to stop doing this. We're going to have one more chance at this. And I'm going to try once again down the inside of the hairpin. Look at the run. Look at the... It's not really as clear-cut a run. But I'm going to go for it anyway. Down the inside. Go in tight. Allow Doohan space, and he's still got a better run. But where he's out of position coming into the corner here, and that means we can snatch the other side, go down the inside. Where is Doohan? He's still alongside, so we're going to give him space. How is this going to work out? Myself and Doohan are side by side, and it's going to be us that takes P3 and gets a podium in this race, and Vesti trying to follow me through, but Daruvala and Behrman up front are not going to be bothered by anybody as we come round to finish this race. Doohan, I think, is going to take 4th place back. We basically did the Alonso overtake on him, but Jehan Daruvala, a stunning display by him, a great race for Oliver Behrman as well, who'll finish P2. We're going to get P3 and a podium in the first race, despite all the dramas. Happy with that.
Wasn't always plain sailing today, but a very important win nonetheless.
Well, they've sent that one, haven't they? Brilliant start to the season, and that's exactly what they wanted for their early points tally.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be MP Motorsport picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance. It was great having you with us for this weekend.
Well,
I hope you enjoyed it
that
as much
was
as
a
we did.
fun
We'll
race.
see you when
Controversial
Formula 2 returns.
circumstances at the end, but Alan Behrman nicked the fastest lap from us. Cheeky Oliver. But there's your feature race results. It's a win for Daruvla, Behrman second, we're third, then it's Vesti, Doohan, Vasseur, Miney, Leclerc, Iwasa and Boschong picking up that final point. Which means to say the standings look like this. Daruvla leads, but we're only 4 points off. Behrman 2 behind us. Then it's Vesti, Vasseur, Leclerc, Doohan, Iwasa, Miney, Hauger and Boschong who are your point scorers this time. Well, that was the opening episode of F1 24 Career Mode, the F2 season, and let's just see how this affects our rating. So experience stays the same. We've gained 1 on racecraft. We should have lost the point for awareness there, because the braking, I think we need to work on how we brake so that we're not shunting the cars in front. Pace is 69 and focus is 60. So that's the new career mode interface as we head to the next one, which will be Jeddah. Join me for Jeddah, but until then, it is TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Take care, and we will see you for the next episode.